Hey there guys, we're going to be going back to the Tyrant Unleashed for two reasons. For one thing, I'd like to do a clear without Kryla. I'm getting a lot of comments, what if I don't have Kryla? And it's true, Kryla is kind of like the cheat mode for this fight, so we're going to do it without Kryla to show it still can be done. I also want to try out Paladin Cecil, and if I'm impressed enough, I might pull more for him. I did a few practice runs, so I am kind of liking him, so I might be pulling for him. But for now, let's focus on the fight. We're going to use Sylvie with Pod 153 for physical mitigation. We're going to be doing just tankiness otherwise. And she's on Golem for even more physical mitigation. We're going to use Luna Freya for buffing and such. We gave her the Concealing Cloth so she can hide, which is going to allow her to avoid that mana drain unfazed in Fight 1. She's also on Ramu for the Dispel ability, which is going to be kind of important in this fight. We're going to use Magitek Warrior Terror as our passive provoke evasion tank. She's got 30% natural evade, so she can do this build pretty easily. But I'm doing kind of a high-end build with the Crimson Butterfly, because I'm also giving her Earth, Wind, and Dark spells to help with the final fight. So she can do Dark, Wind, and Earth with those three abilities I have equipped. She can do Fire, Ice, and Lightning naturally. She can do Holy Element because she's on Carbuncle for Holy Element. And for water, we're going to be doing Tsukiko. Tsukiko is going to be our breaker and peril unit. She can also chain with Olive. She's not here for damage. Her damage is terrible, so we just gave her survival instead. We are going to be using Agent Olive for our solo damage dealer. She can imbue fire, which helps in the first fight. She can chain with Tsukiko. She's just really good damage, period. I gave her some Demon Killer. She's a little bit on the squishy side with low hit points, but I think it'll be okay. And we're taking Paladin Cecil. Now, D-Money's Paladin Cecil is kind of like ridiculous. You don't need one this good. I've practiced the fight a few times. Most of the Paladin Cecils that I've taken are on cooldown because I'm trying to work out the kinks of the fight. I have not taken one this high end, so it's probably going to be kind of easy. But we'll see. We'll see. But we're not using evasion on the team. I should have mentioned that. This team, most of my clears use evasion. This time we're not using evasion on anyone except the Provoker. I really recommend your Provoker always use evasion on this fight because the final boss does hit single target pretty hard. But the rest of the team, we're not using evasion. So turn 1, Cecil is going to activate his cover. And we're going to break the boss. Tsukiko is going to use her cooldowns. And we're going to apply a Fire Imperil. Magitek Warrior Terra is going to triple cast Madwin's Hope. That's going to fill the S Brigade, so we can do lots of golems. On this first turn, though, we're just going to drop a Resist buff and a 20% physical mit. The first turn's pretty tame. We don't really need much. Luna Freya will give us Benevolence and Light of Aid. And Olive will imbue Fire, Bioweapon for the buff, and then Obliteration to unlock triple cast. So the only general mitigation we're using is Luna Freya's 30%. Cecil can do 50 with his Limit Burst, but we're trying to use the least amount of Limit Burst possible so that we can get that mission. So we're going to be mostly relying on Luna Freya for mitigation. Alright, Sylvie's going to drop that Golem. That's going to give us 70% physical mit. Now we're going to start chaining. Now, Purifying Water is the chain we're using, and then we're going to follow it up with the Flame to refresh that Imperil. And that actually won't break the chain. So let's go ahead and do that. So this boss has really, really high defense. It's going to take a few turns to win, but we'll get there. Alright, Cecil is going to go ahead and heal the team, and then we're going to dip over to Dark Form, because I want to use one of those buffs real quick. Luna Freya will Light of Salvation for the regeneration, and then we're going to pop a Trident to fill mana. One problem Olive has is she's kind of mana intensive, but Luna Freya is a good mana battery, so we can handle it with her. Alright, so there's Dark Depression. As you saw, it only did 1200 damage, and the boss didn't do Killing Stance yet, but when he does Killing Stance, because of Golem, it shouldn't kill anyone unless he goes like just really nuts. So let's resummon Golem again, refill the S Brigade again. Olive's cooldown is not ready, so we're just going to refresh this. Cecil in dark form, he's going to buff our dark resist. He's going to give a long duration attack buff to Olive, and he's going to dip back to light form. Let's do that. And now let's do our chaining. So we might push the boss below 50. We did. I kind of would have rather stop at about 51, but okay. So below 50%, the boss starts getting mad and doing that stupid killing stance. So let's refresh general mitigation, and let's okay, let's do a light of salvation. I couldn't decide which skill I wanted to cast. Now Cecil's low on health, but because he has such high mitigation, it's not really going to matter for himself personally. He'll survive this. Here's Killing Stance. He might do an AoE here. Killing Stance, Killing Stance. Okay, we got lucky there. It wouldn't have killed anyone just because we got Golem. Like I've practiced this and I know that Golem would make us survive there. All right, so this is going to be a turn we need to use Luna Freya to dispel. So first we're going to summon Golem. What am I doing? Stop this. Oh jeez, I broke it. Ah, there we go. That glitch. Okay, okay. We summon Golem. That's a visual glitch it does sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and refresh this. Luna Freya will dispel the boss. Cecil, is your cover still up? It is for one more turn, so we're good there. So we're going to use Cecil to heal the team. You know, the team doesn't really need healing. We're actually just going to refresh his cover. And break. Yeah, let's do that. Cecil's fine. He'll live. Tsukiko is going to chain again. Olive is going to chain, reapply her triple cast, and we're going to re-imbue fire. Now, fair warning, this chain is going to break all over the place. This is not going to be a good chain turn. Wait, did I do the right skill? Is she imbued with fire? That chain usually breaks real bad. It didn't that turn. That was weird. Okay, well, whatever. So now we're kind of waiting for the boss to use Mad Rampage. Here's Killing Stance. Killing Stance, Dark Depression. There you go. So that usually wipes out teams if you're not prepared for it. But because we're using Golem every turn, that didn't kill anyone. Now, of course, most teams are not going to be using Magitech Terra to refill the Esper gauge every single turn. So that might be less of a viable strategy. But it does work. You can use like Emperor Fu for Mirage, etc., etc. I gotta dispel again, but before I do that, let me go ahead and get my damage in, because the boss doesn't have any resist buffs. Alright, so let's dispel the boss. We will heal a little bit with Cecil, and we'll reapply breaks. We've also got regeneration from Luna Freya, so that should heal us even more. Yep, there we go. We're fully healed. Except for Cecil, who has too many hit points, like D-Money. Come on, bro. Too many hit points. Which is not really a bad thing. I was kind of joking. Alright, so we're still kind of waiting for that Mad Rampage to pop up. And we might even kill him without Mad Rampage. Mad Rampage, for those that don't know, is a 300% fire imperil, which makes the boss like take huge damage and just like drop dead. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna summon Golem, refill the Esper gauge. We don't need to dispel. This is gonna be a low damage turn because the imperil is not up and the boss has resist. Yeah, low damage, that's fine. Let's reapply Light of Aid and Light of Peace. Cecil, we don't need to re-break, so we'll just double cast healing. Actually, even better than that, we're going to cast healing, and we'll use his improved Paladin's Protection, which gives himself a nice heal over time. Yeah, that works out really well. Mad Rampage, there it is. So now the boss is probably going to die next turn. Very, very likely. Oh, Killing Stance, here we go. Killing Stance, Dark Depression. Oh, Luna Freya. Luna Freya, no. That was not okay. Luna Freya, why you die like that? Okay, well. Whoops. We're okay. Maybe. We're gonna try. Chain. Spear. What does the boss buff have? Just killing stance? Okay. Go ahead and chain. Yeah. See, the problem here is, now because Lunafreya died, we don't have... Like, I can raise her, that's not a problem at all. Let's get her back up. But, now we're not going to have her... She can't hide, that I gave her that concealing cloth, which really sucks. Oh, well, let me go ahead and summon Carbuncle for the mission. We'll just have to deal with the mana drain. I guess this is kind of fine, because this kind of shows how you can do the fight if you don't have Concealing Cloth. So there goes Lunafreya's mana. Yoink! She was going to hide and go into the next fight at full mana, and she could have used her Trident ability to fill the team's mana, and we could have gone on turn 1 with, like, just all out on turn 1. But it didn't work out that way. That's fine. We'll be okay. So like I said, let me fill Lunafreya and let me fill Tsukiko, because those two are really important. Lunafreya will use the Trident anyway. And let's do Light of Aid. That's more important than the other buff. Alright, that fills the mana for the team. Now Cecil can cover. Couldn't think of it. We're going to cover, and we're going to defense and spirit buff for the team, because Tsukiko will do the Break Force this turn. We're going to Exorcism, Ninetales, and Purifying Water for the break. We'll go ahead and buff. We only hit with one element so far. We hit with water element only. So Terra is going to, let's see here. Terra will use light element just to seal the boss, and then we'll Maddo and Soap so we can get some physical mitigation going next turn. And Olive will just, we're going to imbue water, so we're just going to do these two instead. Okay, here we go. So we don't have physical mitigation yet this turn. Our only mitigation is 30% general and a defense buff from Cecil. So we're taking kind of big hits, but we kind of didn't have mana, so that was to be expected. Alright, Lunafreya is going to... Now we're going to imbue water and imperil water. And let's see. I kind of want to Light of Salvation, but I kind of want to Light of Peace. Actually, no, we're going to Benevolence of the Gods. Yeah, we're gonna Benevolence. All right, Olive, do you have enough mana to triple cast? You actually might not. Oh, you do, barely. All right, so we're gonna do 3 of these with water, but we're also gonna do Fervent Prayer for the defense buff. That also deals holy damage, so we're double element sealing. We need healing. Do we need double healing? Not really. So we're going to heal, and we're going to fire resist for the team with Cecil. Sylvie will pop that golem. Alright, we're probably going to push a threshold here. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, Terra, let's refill that Esper Gauge for us. You know, we might not have mana for it. Oh, we don't. Oof. Big oof. Alright, let's just double cast. It's fine. We'll get more crystals in a moment. Okay. So the boss did a bunch of buffs. We might actually not push him all the way to the final part. We probably won't, in fact. We don't even have the mana for it anyway. I need mana, like, badly. On Olive and Terra. Actually, we need physical mitt, so we're going to just do it on Olive. Terra's fine. So let's give Olive some mana, and let's do physical mitt. Alright. Let's go ahead and chain. Probably push the threshold. Not quite. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're gonna get mana drained. There's not much for Terra to do here. Cecil is gonna reapply those defense buffs, and we're gonna reapply his cover. Luna Freya is going to Light of Aid and Light of Salvation, yeah. Okay. That's fine. We don't have physical mid here. We only have Sylvie's 20%. We don't have Golem. So if the boss goes crazy with killing stance, we're going to be in trouble. So this is a little bit risky here, because the mana drain really kind of threw me off at the beginning of the fight. I was supposed to use Sylvie to refill mana on Tsukiko and Olive on turn 1, which would have prevented these problems later in the fight. Yeah. Alright, we're not gonna have Golem again either, because I gotta do the mana regen yet again on the DPS, because I gotta push that threshold. It's gotta be done. So let me do this. Let me chain the DPS. Now, the water imbue has worn off for Olive. Oh, no, it didn't. We did it on turn 3. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pop Cecil's limit here. That's not going to count for the 5 limits we need, but it's going to help us survive for the next, like, 4 turns while we deal with that. Luna Freya will do a Light of Salvation for the regeneration. Terra will just dual cast Healing. Now, her heals are not very powerful. She doesn't have Curasia. Not Dispel, that would be the worst. Alright, let's dual cast Curaga. But I mean, it's like 1,000 healing per cast, so it's something. Oh, 2,500. Wow, Terra had those big heals. Alright, so now we need to stall for 5 turns and do 5 limit first to make the boss not use disease. So this is going to be kind of stalling out a little bit. One thing I should mention, if you push the boss to this threshold on turn 3, Olive's Mortar Cannon could potentially kill the boss here and just ruin your run. I had 2 runs ruined like that because Olive, I pushed too much damage and Olive's Mortar Cannon killed the boss. I was planning to dispel her imbue so it wouldn't deal any damage, but we didn't need to. So we pushed the threshold on turn 4. Like, if you're worried about it, just wait till turn 4 to push this last threshold. Alright, so now we're just going to be stalling. So we're going to drop Golem. Luna Freya, is your Trident ready again? It should be. It is. We're going to Trident. That's all we're going to do, apparently. We're going to Trident. We're going to do our first limit with her. Cecil... We'll do Paladin's Protection Plus, and we'll do... kind of want to heal Olive, too. No, actually, we don't need to heal Olive, because if she dies, I don't really care, because she's just guarding for 5 turns anyway. I can just raise her. Alright, and Tsukiko is going to just dual cast a double element. We're going to break Attack and Magic, and we're going to hit with Holy for the double element ceiling, so the boss doesn't cure his breaks. There was one limit burst. We got 4 to go. I'm not sure if like that Cecil lone burst I did after I pushed the boss may have counted. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But if it didn't, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. All right. Come on, Cecil. Alright, Terra, we're going to triple Madwin to fill the limit, the Esper gauge. We're going to use Sylvie's limit burst here. We're not going to use Golem because of that, but it should be fine. We'll just guard Olive. We'll heal with Cecil, and we just did cover, so we don't really need to do anything else. We'll just double heal, which we don't actually need, but whatever. Alright, so Luna Freya will Light of Aid and Light of Peace for the mitigations. Tsukiko will just keep breaking and hitting with 2 elements a turn. That was 2 limits. 3 to go. We'll have Cecil's limit in a moment as well. Alright, here's Killing Stance. Oh, don't do it, dude. Alright, he didn't do Dark Depression. I was lucky. Alright, we gotta dispel Killing Stance, so let's go ahead and dispel that with Luna Freya. We'll use Cecil's limit. That's 3 limits done. That also refreshes our mitigation. Tsukiko will break. Sylvie will drop a Golem. And Terra will go back to tripling her Esperville. Oliver's waiting around. We'll guard with Olive. We're good. We're good. So that was 4 limit bursts. If Cecil's limit burst counted, that'll be the 5th. So we're gonna find out here if it mattered, if it counted. Or was that the 3rd or 4th? I don't know. I lost track of limit burst. When the boss says we've beaten the despair or whatever, we know it's time to kill him. Yeah, I don't actually know if it was last turn or how many limit bursts we've used yet. Okay. We're not ready yet, so we'll use Terra's again. We'll summon Golem. Break with Tsukiko. Luna Freya will refresh Benevolence and Light of Salvation. Cecil will refresh Light's Defense and Cover. And we'll guard Olive. Yeah, this is kind of boring, I know. But it's got to be done. Gumi designed it. Got to sit here and stall. I think the idea is, the reason for this is like, so you can't come in here with like a glass cannon team and just one-shot the dude. You gotta like have a team that can really survive. But as you see, if your team is built for survival, like it's not a problem. And our team is built for very good survival. We're only using 1 DPS really, which is kind of funny. We're using Agent Olive and then Tsukiko, my like 2nd favorite breaker these days. There it is. Heroic Act has dispelled the dread. Okay, so we're ready to kill the boss. So we'll just use Luna Freya to imbue water and imperil. We'll have Olive double cast her chain. And Tsukiko will just double cast her chain as well. Well, we'll triple cast in case something goes wrong. I don't think it will. I think we're totally fine. Yeah, we won. No big deal at all. Alright, Terra, let's fill the Esper gauge just so it's ready going into the next fight. No one really needs mana, so we're good there. No one needs... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to heal the... I'm going to spring cleaning to heal Cecil's poison that he's had this entire fight. Alright, final fight. Now this fight should be easier than the first 2, which is kind of funny. The first fight was the hardest, the second fight was just long. This one should be pretty straightforward. Alright, here's the ambush. It's going to hurt a little bit, but we're not covering yet, so it's fine. Yeah, Olive has low spirit, bad hit points, but it's whatever. Alright, so what are our elements? Our elements are earth and ice. Alright, this is now Terra on this fight is going to be doing element seals. Earth damage and ice damage. There we go. They've been sealed. Tsukiko is going to Sacred Rites. We're going to use her cooldowns, and we're going to Purifying Water to break everything. Alright, Cecil, on this first turn, is going to be real dangerous. So we're going to cover and stance swap for the big general mitigation. Where's the stance swap? Into the dark. Olive will just... we're going to imbue water, so we're going to just only do her unlocks for now, Olive. Sylvie, this is really important. This ruined one of my runs earlier. You have to do status immunity on turn 1 with this team. Spring cleaning. Otherwise, Terra gets paralyzed and then dies. And then the run is over. So make sure you do spring cleaning. And we're going to do withstand the elements for a resist buff. Luna Freya is going to do benevolence and light of aid for the mitigations. Okay. This first turn, as you know, is probably one of the most dangerous. But we've got everything sealed, everything's broken. Cecil has lots of mitigation. We've got a resist buff. Like we're looking good. Okay, so as you see, Cecil with all that mitigation stacked up, he had 50% general, 75% general, 50% magic, 180% stat buffs, and this Cecil is really well geared. So that was fine. So now we have fire and wind. So Terra will seal that. Let's see here. Wind and fire. Those are sealed. Tsukiko is now going to do what we've been doing. We're going to chain this 3 times. And we're going to break defense. Cecil is going to... Oh, we're in dark form. Oh, why did I change? Why did I change forms? I don't want to be in dark form this turn. I wanted... Oh, for the mitigation. Oh. I planned out this turn him being in holy form, not in dark form. It's probably fine. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's get back in the light form. Why am I in dark form? I guess let's do an attack buff. And I need to do a defense break on the boss. So we're going to do a Saint Breaker on the boss. Yeah, because the boss is not defense broken yet. The problem is, I don't have much healing this turn. I'm doing Imbue and Light of Salvation. I mean, Light of Salvation should be fine. It should be fine. We should be totally fine. Cecil's changing forms again, so he has the big mitigation. Yeah, we're fine. Cecil has big mitigation this turn, so we're good. Alright, Sylvie, what are we doing with you? We don't really need Golem. You know, because this turn we didn't heal, we are going to use Golem. Because the boss is doing some physical AoE. It's kind of weak. This fight doesn't really need Golem every turn at all, because the physical AoE is pretty weak. But, yeah, that dealt nothing. That was, like, no damage at all. So it's gonna be a few rounds. Once the boss goes below 50%, it'll be a lot quicker because then he stops using his resist buff, which is a big headache. All right, so we've got water and are they both water? Oh, they're both water. So Terra actually has nothing to do this turn. That's kind of funny because water is being sealed by Tsukiko. All right. Cecil, now we're going to use Cecil to heal the team. Actually, Cecil's going to resist buff. And we don't need to refresh cover yet, so we're going to heal. We don't really need to heal the team either. Like, he doesn't need heals himself, because he's just a boss. So we are going to refresh cover, actually. You know, I could dispel the boss here and get a little bit of bonus damage. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dispel go. No, I'm just gonna dispel, not dispel go. I'm gonna dispel, yeah, and heal. Normally I can't do this because what's it called? Because Terra has a seal, but this turn we don't need a seal with Terra. Okay, yeah. And then I'll break defense. Let's see. Break defense and spirit. Let's give Olive the big buff. And, yeah, let's spring cleaning. No, let's physical mitt. Let's physical mitt. Better idea. Physical mitt and hop into battle. And then Tsukiko will break attack and magic when we chain, and she's gonna seal the little guys. Yeah, a little bit of free damage. It still wasn't that impressive. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, whatever. Let's Light of Aid and Light of Peace. Okay, that could have been better. That probably wasn't really worth it. Whatever, doesn't matter. So this is basically the fight. Like, we can't lose anymore because, as you see, we're taking very. Oh wow, Cecil. Maybe I spoke too soon. That hurt. Oh, it was a threshold. It was a threshold. The first threshold, I think, is Thunder Element, and I don't think this Cecil is even using any Thunder Resist. He's not. No Thunder Resist at all. That threshold is only once a fight, that Thunder threshold, so we're good. That won't happen again. Alright, Olive, let's chain, and obliterate. We don't have the water imbue anymore. But it's on cooldown for one more turn. This is the problem with Luna Freya. Oh no, we imbued on turn 2. We do have the imbue, so we're good. We're good. Let's chain. Here's another threshold. Alright, I didn't look what elements. Light and ice. Okay. The bottom one was light, right? Yeah, light. Okay, so we're going to seal with Terra. Dual cast, let's see, light and ice. We're going to target the bottom one, because her holy is only a single target. With ice is AoE. Alright, that works. Sylvie, now we need to refresh spring cleaning. Actually, don't you have triple? You do. We're going to triple. Spring cleaning, resist all, and Gracious Knight. I forgot about Gracious Knight. I should have done that first. That cures our breaks. We could have done more damage. Oh well. Luna Freya, let's Light of Aid and Light of Salvation. Yeah. Cecil, we're going to... Nope, not that. We're going to heal, and we're going to refresh cover. Alright, we pushed the threshold again, but this time it's fire threshold, so Cecil has fire resist and we're fine. The next threshold is at 60%, will be the dark threshold, and Cecil's got like 1,000 dark resist, so who cares? Alright, the boss did a resist buff again on himself, it's annoying. We've got water and fire. Okay. You know, I could... No, I'm not gonna bother. Okay. So, oh, we don't have that buff either. Ugh. Okay, so water and fire, which means basically just fire. So we're not imbued this turn. We're gonna deal very low damage. We just need to deal fire, so Courageous. Cecil will heal. We'll double heal. Let's go ahead and do our chaining. Yeah, we're not imbued, so we're dealing like no damage. We'll do more damage next turn. That's fine. Submit, and let's do a mana regen. And Sylvie will. We don't need Golem in this part of the fight, so we'll just do a Protective Vines and withstand the elements. All right, we can imbue. We can imbue again this turn, so our damage will go up quite a bit. I think I saw ice and fire weakness. Yeah, fire and ice. That's fine. Come on, Cecil. Alright, Terra, let's do fire and ice. Dual cast fire and ice. We need to... Is the boss resist buffing? He is resisting. And I can't really do anything about that either, so whatever. Let's imbue. Let's Light of Peace. Cecil. Let's do Paladin Plus. Yeah, let's Paladin Plus. And stat buff. Alright, Olive. Your attack buff is actually gone, isn't it, Olive? It is. So we'll fix that with Sylvie. Let's give you an attack buff. Let's Gracious Knight. Actually, I don't know when I did stat immunity, so that's more important. If stat immunity ever goes down, it's immediately game over. Let's do an attack buff for Olive. And Sylvie will, or Tsukiko will chain those and keep that defense break up. Alright, 60%. Last threshold. Okay. Hey, the boss didn't do a resist buff. We should do good damage next turn. What are our elements? Fire and wind. Okay, we got that with Terra. Not a problem. Oh wait, dual cast, not W skill. Fire and wind. Excellent. Can just reload these. Tsukiko, or Olive will be chaining here. So this should push the boss below 50. Why does his damage go down so much? What happened? We've still got adds water element, right? Yeah, adds water element. Is he not imperiled? Well, whatever. He got more tanky somehow. I don't know why. Paladin's protection and a little bit of healing. Luna Freya will benevolence and light of aid. Sylvie, I don't know what we did with you last. So where's your cooldown? Let's just do withstand and physical mitt. It's probably because Olive's attack buff has worn off. The next time we lose our imbue for a turn, I'll reapply Olive's attack buff, and that'll boost damage. The problem with her attack buff is it breaks the chain, so that's why I'm like not really wanting to do it very much. Fire and lightning. We got this with Terra. Alright, let's see, fire and lightning and fire, same thing. I think our imbue has one more turn on it, so let's get our damage in while we can. Yeah, adds water element, we're good. This boss got so tanky all of a sudden, it's crazy. Alright, let's spring cleaning and let's gracious knight. Keep those breaks away. Luna Freya, light evade and light of, like I don't even need it. Like Luna Freya's, I mean she's doing an important duty here, but not really. She kind of is. Oh, she's doing the imbue. Duh, that is important. And she's giving big mitigation to Cecil, who doesn't really need it, but he kind of does because we're not doing like the stance swapping. We're staying in holy stance so we can keep those heals every turn. So we're not using like a dedicated healer once again. Alright, so this turn we don't have the water imbue active. It's the one down turn of Luna Freya's rotation. So we're going to take this turn to apply Bioweapon on Aging Olive to get her attack buff active. So we'll do more damage the following turn. Light and Ice. So this one down here was Light. Alright, Terra, Vanish, and Ice. Now, if they ever go both weak to Light, I can either use the dual cast trick to hit them both, or I could just use Cecil to deal light damage to the other one. Because Vanish is single target. Let's cover and I guess heal? Sure. Alright, Olive. We'll chain, and we'll bioweapon. Tsukiko. Whoa, chain. Tsukiko's quad cast is going to wear off in 2 turns as well, so we have to keep that in mind. Sylvie, let's do spring cleaning and resist. Alright, so this is going to be a very, very low damage turn. We're not imbued. Next turn, though, the damage will be a lot better. Cecil's not as bad as Charlotte about countering, but he does still counter, and it is still annoying. Alright, now we've got the attack buff. Wait, let me just... Oh, we need to imbue first. Whew, I almost wasted a turn. Alright, let me imbue, and I guess let me mana restore. We don't really need mana restore. We don't need mana restore. I'm not wasting actions. Let's imbue, and let's just keep Light Evade active. Alright, oh, I didn't check. Earth and Earth. Double Earth, okay. That damage is a lot better. So maybe that attack buff is kind of a big deal. Alright, let's dual cast Earth for sealing and a heal. Where's Earth? Stonera. Sylvie. We did spring cleaning, so let's do physical mitt and I guess resistance, whatever. Cecil is your protection plus next turn. Alright. heal and help keep yourself topped off. This is going kind of slow, truthfully. It really is. It's stable, though. You know, we're not going to lose unless I make a mistake. But this fight is very straightforward once you have everything locked down. Lightning twice. It's fine. Oh, the counters. Alright, we still have Quadcast on Tsukiko. I'm not sure when that wears off, but it's going to wear off eventually. We have Lightning on both the guys. So Terra can just Lightning. Sylvie can Spring Cleaning and Gracious Knight. Cecil, let's go ahead and use your better cover. And a Spirit buff. Luna Freya can Light of Aid, Light of Peace. And the counterattacks. Very exciting. Do-do-do. It'd be a little bit quicker if I could use Limit Burst, but I can't. Light of Purity. And Light of Aid. Tsukiko's still quadding. We'll keep doing it. As long as that Quadcast is up, we'll just keep going. Ice and Fire. Not very exciting. Sylvie, I don't even know what I've been casting on you recently, so we'll just cast stuff. Cecil, we'll just heal. This is actually a turn where we don't have the imbue, so it's another low damage turn. Kind of sucks. Alright, looks like Fire and Ice, or Fire and Earth. Alright, let's see. Fire, and where's that Earth spell I equipped? Earth. Oh, there it is. Tsukiko finally lost her Quadcast. Okay, so we need the Exorcism, Ninetales, and Purifying. This is actually a good turn for it, because we don't have the Imbue anyway. So the damage was low regardless. We imbue next turn, yeah. Sylvie will Gracious and Withstand. And Cecil will Light and Cover. He got hit pretty hard last turn. I'm not sure why. Maybe I should do his big cooldown so he can recover some mana. Oh no, he's fine now. He's back to full health. That big regeneration from Luna Freya. Alright, so I think we're going to win on turn 15, which is not terrible. It's slow and steady. We got there. Alright, so Kiko, let's go back to quadding that with the defense break. Olive, we will chain. Lunar Freya, let's put that water imbue back up. And let's do a Light of Purity for the stats. Looks like we've got Wind and Lightning. Terra, let's take care of that. Terra, you're so good! Alright, Wind and Lightning. Sylvie, let's Spring Clean and withstand the elements. Alright, we got it next turn, no big deal. Cecil, let's heal, and let's use your Lunarian Might for that big boy mitigation. Make sure you don't die here. You know what I should have done is change stance for like 75% general and 75% magic. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we win right here. Turn 15. That was smooth. We had did we have deaths? I think we had a Lunar Freya death at one point in the fight. I've been in it so long, I forgot. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this off. We win. I'm pretty sure we summoned Carbuncle, but we're going to do it again just in case. We can guard everyone. And that's it. All missions, we used no items, we used only 6 Limit Burst, or 5. 5 or 6. We used less than 10 in any case. And we summoned Carbuncle. I think we summoned Carbuncle twice. That's fine. There you go. There is a non-Kryla, pretty slow clear, but we got it. See you guys later.